Welcome back, survivors. We're on our way to the Choich to meet this Lily, Tom's son. Tom's son? What the hell's wrong with me? It's most obviously his daughter. You never know, she could be packing heat underneath that skirt or them pants. You know we're not supposed to talk about pants here, right? Right. Either way, let's get moving. So now in contact with Lily. She offered us a little bit of shelter. Unfortunately, she doesn't know what happened to her father. Of course, we're going to switch out that old beat-up truck for something a little bit nicer. A little bit more quiet, faster, more comfortable. Has more seating room instead of just the back of the truck. Flipped RVs everywhere. Blood orgies. The remains of the blood orgies, anyhow. Stop here. What's this say? Remember what Bernie the Bighorn says. Prevent forest fires, begin... Ewy. I don't know what the rest of that said, but it just looks like prevent forest fires, ewy. We'll just go with that then. Why not? Beep beep.
So, how'd you end up on this frequency?
Just
Spencer
lucky,
Mill.
I guess. It was pretty chaotic up at the lake.
You're not gonna tell her?
I don't know yet.
Dude, it's her dad.
You want to confess that we killed her father and stole his radio before they patch you up?
Yeah, okay, maybe we leave that part out.
Let's go ahead and switch vehicles again. Let's get this cruiser. It's just like that car, except it's got some extras. For example, turbocharging. Also the sirens. Whee! Always good for zombie distractions. Spencer Mill Church.
Lily, did you invite these strangers?
Good, you made it.
That one doesn't look so good.
Name's Ed. Pleased to meet you.
Come with me, son. We'll see to
God damn it! We got enough trouble without bringing in another freeloader to use up all our medicine.
Real nice, Alan. I offered them shelter. I'm letting them in. Us freeloaders have to stick together.
Girl's got the common sense God gave a tree stump. You're worse than your brother.
Come on, I'll give you the nickel tour.
The nickel tour. I don't know if that's a reference I don't get or what. Anyhow, despite AverMedia saying that I am in fact recording right now, I do not see the file. So, I'm going to check the recording real quick. Okay. We're good now. My capture card was just trying to put everything in the wrong folder. So let's get this 5-cent tour on. Why not?
I spend most of my time here, using the radio to coordinate everyone.
This is also the location of our supply locker. I forgot the name of it there for a second. Whoops. We gotta keep up with Lily, otherwise she'll just stop.
Next up's the kitchen. Sam's our unofficial in-house chef, but, well, there's only so much anybody can do with canned soup and pork rinds. Seriously, though, rule number 1, all the food stays in here and it stays sealed. You wouldn't believe how fast rats get into things otherwise. We learned that one the hard way. Sleeping quarters? Hope you don't mind sharing. We're pretty tight on space here. Alan's been saying we should move to someplace bigger, but my dad's a carpenter, and he says we could build like a dorm room or something to get more space.
Probably.
How many people do you have here?
I think you've met just about everybody, except maybe my brother and my dad. They're out scouting for supplies, I think, and haven't heard from them in a while.
Rest easy, son. How do you feel?
Like somebody took a weed whack in my fucking neck.
We may have something here for the pain. Concern about this fever. Could be a sign of infection. We'll need to get Dr. Hansen out here. I'll see if I can get him on the radio.
Thanks, I appreciate the hospitality.
Do not forget to entertain strangers. Why so you? Some have unwittingly entertained me.
Look, I didn't want to say this in front of your friend, but fever is a bad sign, especially after a bite. Pastor Will's going to try and get Doc Hansen to come down and take a look at him, but if he doesn't get some antibiotics, he's probably not going to make it. If it comes to that, I promise Alan will take care of him. Bullet to the brain before he turns. It's for the best.
Jesus, Lily, he's not a rabid dog.
Don't you get it? More of us didn't make it than did. We can't be soft-hearted about this. Not anymore. We need medicine here anyway. You can't be sick. You understand? No one can be sick.
So that's it, huh? Nice to meet you. Would you prefer to be shot in the face or kicked out on your asses?
No, it's... Okay, look, we're barely hanging on here as it is. Medicine was some of the first stuff to run out. We don't have any to spare for your friend. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
What if I find some more? Will that help pay our rent?
Yeah, okay, sure. If you can find a place to get more medicine, I'll make sure your friend has a place to stay.
His name is Ed.
I know. If you need to resupply before you head out, check the locker.
Nobody minds if you're getting shit done and you need extra stuff. Just don't take shit you haven't earned.
By the way, something really important that has to be noted now and addressed.
Here,
Wait,
Oh,
what?
God damn it.
there's a cell tower behind the swine and bovine. From up there, you should be able to get a good
Damn
look
it.
at the town. Maybe you'll spot some place to find medicine.
Yeah, I got...
Just
there's...
hurry, okay? I'm not sure how long I can read Alan in.
I've got more important things to do. There's something real important you guys got to know, and some of you probably already noticed. Where the fuck she go? Sam! 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 Sam the black lady here. Ah, fuck. Her shirt says, "Ask me about my big dick." That's right. Sam the black lady has a big dick she wants you to ask her about.
It's reckless is all I'm saying.
And she's back in here
Runs in
now.
the family. Jacob and Thomas are both AWOL. This isn't the first time.
Those two are gonna get themselves killed one of these days.
Lily's right over
It
there.
wouldn't be much of a loss, but Thomas is pretty good with that revolver.
You're a cold-hearted son of a bitch, you know that?
Holding hands and singing Kumbaya isn't gonna keep us alive. Folks around here ought to remember that.
And of course, occasionally when you come in here, NPCs will talk to each other and interact, let you know what's going on around the base and everything. So let's put some of these goodies up for somebody else to use and to give ourselves some more influence. As you notice, as we put items into the locker, our influence goes up, which means we can take other items from the locker if we so desire. Down there on the bottom right of the hatchet, you can see its maintenance bar. The hatchet is much better off than the 2x4 with nails. So we'll put the 2x4s with nails up. We'll keep that food and those Mediclite supplies. Let's reload our gun real quick. You can only carry stacks of 30 when it comes to ammunition. For the most part, anyways. Thank you. So, new survivor spotted in the area. Yada, yada, yada. Looking kind of bare out here. And hey, we have a homemade suppressor. Which, of course, you can't attach to a revolver, unfortunately. We're going to take some coffee with us, because it's probably going to be a long night for Marcus here. Usually I try to switch out immediately, but we're going to hang with Marcus for a little bit. But before we go, let me explain a little bit more about this screen. Here you can see we have all of our current survivors. Ed here, of course, we showed up. He's already hurt. He's been mauled. Some of these characters that you first start off with are not playable. Lily, she's a radio operator. You can't play as her. You can't play as Pastor William or Alan. You can play as Maya, Sam, and Jake, I'm fairly certain. Yes. For some reason, I can't switch over to Sam for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but you can eventually. Jacob isn't even here right now. And Maya is outside on the guard tower pulling guard duty. You can see their current health, their stamina, whether or not they're injured, their skills, their traits, what weapons they have equipped, all that stuff. So let's talk a little bit more about skills. So Marcus here has 2 really good skills that aren't basic. Every character has a skill set for cardio, wits, fighting, and shooting. But you get some special characters that have other traits that allow them to get a skill for like powerhouse or leadership, which is very useful, especially leadership, because you can make friends with people faster and talk them down a lot faster. Powerhouse allows you to do, well, it allows you to unlock some other special skills. We'll get to those at some point. We started off with a utility skill. We can do either a powerful kick that staggers or a shove to throw them to the ground. I'm going to take the power kick. You got to hold the button and it unlocks it. Awesome. So now we have the power kick unlocked. All we have to do is just press Y. And Marcus will kick the shit out of them. Good job, Marcus. This is our event chart. Basically, if you miss something and you want to go back and read it, it'll be in here. Typically, I don't mess with this screen too much. I probably should, but I don't. Let's see. Yeah, this is your overview of your base, your influence, fame, beds, and stuff. Yeah, fame, I'm pretty sure. Fame, or influence. Okay, so the influence is what you use to trade items back and forth. And it's also used for call and help as well. Your influence is limited by your fame. You can only get 200. I have 204 fame, so my influence can only go up to 204. I'm pretty sure. And it changes how much you start off with too, like it says in the description. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. There's your population, how many beds you have for people to sleep in. Let's see. Your stockpiles, of course, are kind of self-explanatory. The only one you probably most people wouldn't recognize just by looking at it is the blocking ones. That's construction materials, of course. See, in possessions, it shows you how many weapons and vehicles you have. I don't know why it says we have 10 trucks. That might be all the vehicles we spotted. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it lists all those trucks. And here we have an overview of our outpost. Or, not our outpost, our home base. Outposts are something we'll build a little bit later. This place is incredibly limited, so we will be moving quite soon. Quite soon. In fact, I'm not even going to build anything new here, and oh boy, it's already nighttime. The zombies get hungry here around night. Back to our map. Here's 2 infestations. They're easy to spot on the map. They can make things quite difficult. They spawn up hordes of zombies that wander around town and fuck your shit up. Also, if they're close enough to the base, they will attack from there. I think that might be a little too far for them to do that, so whatever. So let's go ahead and go scouting.
Shit around here these days.
I'm not sure. We're gonna need some more construction materials soon. This place is gonna fall down around our ears.
Noted, Maya. And oh, our cruiser got moved over here. I'm assuming because it is fully repaired.
How did you all end up at the church anyways?
Geez, I don't know. At first it just seemed like the place to go, you know? End of the world and all that. Then we started hearing about how bad it was getting. Other people tried to go it alone and ended up... Well, we just sort of stayed here after that.
Just the 6 of you?
No. There used to be 12 of us.
There's a zombie horde. There's a zombie horde that spotted us coming down the street. And they are done chasing us. I see all of them jumping over there. We drove by them in the car. Hordes will chase you down for quite a while, too. To your last known location. Either way, here's our lookout point. There's this antenna tower here. And I said I alerted the horde, but I don't see the entire horde coming after me. Looks like just a couple of them. We should be able to take these guys out. Another thing to note, zombies do not notice flashlights at all. Any sort of light sources, it doesn't attract their attention or anything. I believe that's another feature that they plan on adding in. It doesn't matter to me either way, really. I typically don't run around with a flashlight. The only time I'll use a flashlight is if I'm going into a building and it is actually too dark for me to see. Which, believe you me, isn't very often. Last time I came up here, I had trouble spotting everything. And I ended up didn't completing this, so let's see how this goes this time.
Made it. Gonna look around now.
You do that.
Hey, what's that? Looks like a vet's office or something.
Oh yeah, Dr. Gilroy's clinic. What about it?
Well, antibiotics for dogs aren't any different than antibiotics for people.
Really?
It looks like no one's broken in.
That's a good idea. Okay, sounds like it's worth checking out. Somebody's broadcasting something.
We've had enough of being on our own. We'd love to join you if you'll have us.
You might want to go check it out.
So we have some survivors that want to join us as well. Which, as you might expect, is pretty useful.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
And there's that
Horde on our hands.
That's the horde that tried to murder
I think
us.
that place is inhabited.
And yeah, that
I
house,
see some place worth a scavenging run.
enclave, that's basically what you call other groups of survivors, is enclaves, I'm fairly certain. There's a lot of trading and training you can do. Trading and training with enclaves that you can do. Quite useful.
Some place worth a scavenging run.
It's an easy way to make supplies without having to actually go out for them anywhere. Yeah, and it looks like I am done. Survey complete. So, before we go all the way down, let's look here. Yeah, friendly survivors down here. They're wanting to join up with us.
I'm sending Alan and Sam to meet you at the clinic.
Alan?
And we're...
Gee, thanks.
It was that, or let him stay here and keep grumbling about kicking you and Ed out.
Point.
So yes, now we're going to have a mission to do at the veterinarian clinic so we can save Ed and earn our keep. Excuse me, zombie. I'm not going to bother the cruiser right now. The first place I'm going to go and search is this post office right here. Because as you might expect, one thing that you can find in a post office, guns. Another thing you can do is if you crouch and jump in a bush, you can hide from zombies. Fucker. Very useful to hide from hordes. Speaking of which, there's a horde out on the front street of this place. So we might want to be a little bit careful. You can hear them all too. Can't see any of them. There's a zombie in here. We should be good. It looks like the hordes, for the most part, is past. It's going to have to work. Alright, so let's search this place out. I always had problems searching this place out completely because I have a problem noticing gun cases when they're just laying on the floor. I run past them constantly without trying to search them. Nothing in these lockers.
Area's secure. No Zeds here.
Carrier 1911.
Nice.
How could you say no? Let's see. Another thing is, when you want to make an outpost, what it'll do is it'll make you a spot where you can drop off items and the like. And more coffee. It'll also plant mines on the roads surrounding the building, So hordes that pass by get murderized. And also, if you leave an ammo resource or any resource in a building, and you turn it into an outpost, it'll regularly send that resource to your home base. So yes, this post office has ammunition resource. If I planned on staying in this town long, I'd start plopping down resources everywhere, but that's not going to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this ammo with us.
We'll be ready.
And yes, we're going to make a trip back home because we got a better pistol now. Revolvers have a cool factor and everything, but they're kind of fucking useless when you want to put a suppressor on them. Down, zombie. Down! So let's get in our car and make like a tree and get the fuck up out of here.
Damn, I'm tired.
Marcus is getting a little winded here. Come on, Marcus, we don't have time for this shit. There's a zombie lady trying to eat your brain. Not the right one. Go, Marcus, go! Of course, I say that. I'm horrible at driving. Before we leave this town, I also
See you soon.
there's some side quests that you there's quote unquote side quests that you want to complete before you do anything, before you leave the town. So we're going to do that.
Found this while I was out.
Let's go ahead and drop off that revolver and all the ammunition with it, because the 1911 uses 45s. So we shall take 30 rounds of 45 ammo. It only holds 7 rounds per mag, but that's okay. We can attach a silencer to it, and now we have a silenced pistol. Fantastic. So let's see. We could either go down to the do the vet clinic antibiotic mission. There's some survivors down there that we could help. And apparently there's signs of a scavenger out here, which is kind of odd because there's going to be a mission we got to do out there at some point anyways. I think we're going to go and rescue these survivors first. Other than the starter survivors, all the ones that we have now, the rest are completely random. Depending on who you... Yeah, depending on the game, I guess. The game can decide to give you good ones, crappy ones, all the same type of survivors, yada, yada, yada. Oh, shit. That is a handbrake. Yes, it is. So, let's go see what this survivor, or survivors, are doing out here. We'll park around back, too. Oh! Here's another Easter egg. Plants versus zombie Easter egg. As you can tell, we have sunflowers here, along with some lawnmowers, and a bunch of fucked up zombies. One to note is the one with, that had the safety cone as a helmet. Plants are victorious. God, I love that song at the end of that game. Oh, these guys already have zombies trying to gangbang them from the inside out. That's inappropriate.
I don't think we're gonna make it much longer on our own. What would you say to us coming to stay with you?
Sure.
Not like a charity case or anything. We'll work.
I'd hope so.
What do you think?
Join us.
We'll get packed up and head to your base. Watch my back. Sure.
Fortunately, all their items in here cost influence, and I don't need any of them.
Bag's almost full.
So what they're going to do, well, so what they are doing right now, is they're collecting all their gear and all their items, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. I'm going to take them back home. But here comes some zombies. Typically, it's not as easy to get, fuck! It's not easy to get fuck. If only! Get away! No! Help me! Yeah, usually it's not as easy to get survivors. Sometimes you gotta jump through hoops. You don't just show up and they join. Get in! Get in! Yeah, don't mind the zombie on the door. Just climb around him. Now we're missing 2 of the side doors, which kind of sucks. As long as it isn't the driver door that's open, because if the driver door is completely gone, a zombie can just reach in and drag you out. And trust me, they will do that. They do not give a fuck. Because they're zombies, of course.
Here we are.
Thanks. We've got it.
Okay, they're good to go. See you fuckers later.
That's a big fuck you to Zed.
And I just remembered. I didn't actually go through trades. So let's see. Yeah, Marcus, his current attitude is assertive. He's quite the leader. People tend to listen to him. He was a clerk. Is it wrong to think this is better than my shitty old job? Natural athlete. Let's see, he never really wanted to be big and strong and lug heavy things about, but he's good with it now. And he loved hiking, improved cardio and wits. So, that's what makes Marcus quite special. He starts off with improved cardio, wits, he's got natural athlete, and he's a born leader. All incredibly useful. As we switch characters through the game and meet more people, we will learn more about them. When we get back to the base, we'll meet a few of the other people and learn some of their traits. There's the clinic. And they have a horde right next to him. Sam Allen! There's a horde! The horde doesn't even notice him. Probably because of the mission. Let's leave the car here. Which is actually a really bad spot to leave a car. Fuckers. Zombie heard that. That's okay. We still have 26 silent shots left before we gotta get a new silencer. Or be all loud shooty McBang bang. Get in, Marcus. It's a bad spot to actually leave a car because it's hard to get around that fucking RV. So we'll park it over here. Gonna meet up with Alan and Sam, the zombie ninjas.
About time you showed up. Let's get this show on the road. You're the newbie, so you get a bust in the window.
The door will make less noise. Or, hey, you could do it like a total fucking idiot. Up to you.
Shut your mouth
Let's
hole,
get us
Sam.
inside.
These two right here, Alan and Sam,
Gonna need it soon.
well, despite Sam's awesome fucking t-shirt, these are two characters I probably hate the most in the game. So he gave us another silencer. It's an improved silencer, an improvised silencer. It's made out of an oil filter. You can make homemade suppressors, which is what I got now. They provide you with 30 silent shots before it's finally used up. The improvised ones only last for 10 shots. So let's bust in here.
Get the hell out. Try to keep the zombies outside, huh?
And who the hell put you in charge?
How about years of experience on the beat, huh? How's that grab you?
So we're going to grab some morphine and a big old pack of medicine.
Still the only law enforcement officer on duty in this town.
Ah, god damn it. Fuck you, lady.
Better keep moving. We got zombies behind us.
So yeah, I'm supposed to be protecting these guys while they're looting. And I can't even aim. Come on, Marcus. Fuck, you gotta reload faster than that.
That's it. Let's ditch this bitch and go home.
Little help, guys. There we go. Let's drink a coffee. Why not? Have a coffee, Marcus. Oh, he doesn't want to have one. I guess you have to be exhausted to enjoy a coffee. But either way, we're going to get a move on. Unfortunately, they won't get in a vehicle with you. Because Alan will throw a fucking fit.
Will you two shut up?
I like how Marcus didn't say a goddamn thing. And Alan's telling him to shut up. Alan, you shut your fucking mouth up. I'm tired of your shit anyways. Let's have another snack for the road. Help us move a little bit faster. Hey, zombie.
Zombies up ahead.
No, that's zombies to the right. Learn your directions, Alan. I don't have time for your shit. And yeah, we'll be easily able to outrun him. There's a horde coming up, though. It's heading straight down the way we are. Oh, great. Come back this way. Get in the bush. Get in the bush. He's all confused, thinking about brains and stuff. Okay.
Rucksack's coming apart at the seams. At this rate, I'm gonna lose half this shit before we get home.
I'll go find us a ride.
No, goddammit! Cars are too dangerous. Just leave it.
Fuck you, Alan.
Cover me.
Back here, Alan. Alan! God damn it! Come on, let's find a ride and get this shit home.
You know irony? This is it right here. Trust lost. From reckless driving. Sorry, Sam. Alan's running back to the church right now.
Alan, huh?
You bet.
And he's going to do it right by this
He's
horde.
only about half as stupid as he looks. Plus, he's not half bad in a fight.
And he's got a horde after him. That's what you get, Alan. You fucking idiot. Have fun. God damn it. You fool! You're not supposed to do that.
Thanks for the ride. We'll take it from here.
So now we should have more medicine than what we know what to do with.
We got your cyclophosphamide, Lily. I didn't see any of that methyl whatever.
Hey, you said we were getting antibiotics for Ed.
Relax. We got those too.
What the hell is going on here?
Okay, look. I've got this condition. Lupus.
It's not lupus!
Chronic. No cure. Without medication, your friend needs antibiotics. I need medicine, so I kinda sent you to a place you might find both.
So, you used me.
I didn't...
Just let me know when you find the doc.
Well, we got lots of medicines from that at least. We're still searching for the doctor to hopefully save Ed. Who knows when Alan's going to get here, but fortunately,
It sounds like there's some commotion out there.
it's hard to get rid of idiots.
ourselves into a jam.
Sounds like they're in a bad spot. I want to offer them a hand. Have you got the location?
And at the place we were just at, somebody's down there trying to hunt a feral zombie. Oh boy, oh boy. Next time, survivors. Next time. We get to meet the ferals. And hopefully not get murdered.